Deshaun Watson needs some help. There, I said it. Needs some absolute help. This man has been dealing with a below-average offensive line, a defense that is meh. He needs some help. You got rid of his best wide receiver, Nuke Hopkins, who, by the way, is tearing it up with the Cardinals. Sorry, I'm blanking. Who, by the way, lost to 2017 from New England. That helps out the Vikings. Point is, you can't expect Deshaun Watson to not need a little bit of help, especially when you give him, not as good as a wide receiver. You ship his best wide receiver away from him. You give him a below-average offensive line that he gives no time. I know he's fast. I know he makes up for it. That's no excuse. Give this man offensive line so he can actually run some of these run plays and do some great things. Give the man some help offensively, whether it's on an offensive line. Now you got to find another wide receiver, I believe. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins, that's just such a big loss. You can't ask any much more from DeAndre Hopkins. And again, he's coming off a 4-touchdown game. I had somebody try to tell me that, he's not one of the greatest quarterbacks, and it's his fault they're losing. His fault? The man is the only reason that they're even relevant. Deshaun Watson is the only reason that the Texans even have a shot at any game they play. So don't tell me that he's the reason they're losing, when clearly he's the reason they're in any game they play. One of the most talented quarterbacks in terms of arm talent, accuracy, obviously athleticism for days. Clearly not the problem in Houston. It was Bill O'Brien. Now he's gone. You want to fix the problem? Get him some help on the offensive line. Get him a competent number 2 wide receiver, maybe another number 1 that can help him out too. Get him a defense. J.J. Watt, I don't know what he's got left in the tank, but it ain't much. It doesn't seem like he's got much. Get him a defense before we start putting. If we get him even a manageable offensive line, even an offensive line that's not even half garbage, then we'll talk. But until that moment, get him some offensive line help. Get him a defense that's a little bit better than middle of the pack. And this guy could probably go to make the playoffs. Maybe even win a playoff game. But we all knew what was going to happen when they got rid of D. Hopkins. It was going to be bad. So but the part of fixing any problem is admitting that there is one. And it's this. It's the fact that he does not have an offensive line. His defense is not doing him any favors either. He's not the problem. So just quit putting this man down like that. He needs help. Deshaun Watson needs help. And I don't mean that in like a way of like mentally. He needs help on the football field.